Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eric vs. Leo, EJ punished, Nicole's journalist job, Johnny's hunt. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Friday, April 26, 2024 are then. Anticipate Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, to defy Leo Stark, Greg Ricart. Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, lays into EJ DiMera, Dan Feuerigel. Coming up on Days of Our Lives, Nicole Walker, DiMera, Ariane Zucker, addresses to Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, about a journalist job. Plus, Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, and Chanel Dupree DiMera, Carson Boatman, go apartment stalking. Eric Brady's Battle DOOL spoilers for Friday, April 26 reveal that Eric will still be digging into his and Sloane Peterson Brady's, Jessica Surfety, fiscal mess. Eric will discover that a lot of plutocrat has been spent at the Salem Inn. Now, Eric has the paperwork evidence in his hands when he storms over to the Salem Inn and confronts Leo. EJ penalized over with EJ, he'll meet with Paulina. Now, Paulina isn't happy with EJ at all. Paulina was frightened by EJ's poor reason to tape Black, Leo Howard. Paulina is also enough worried over the shenanigans regarding Stephen DiMera's, Brandon Barish, arrest and release. EJ will scramble and enough much saves his job. Still, EJ's time is numbered in the quarter attorney's office. Nicole Walker, DiMera's journalist job. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Friday, April 26 reveal that Nicole will talk to Chad about a job. Nicole has investigative journalist experience. With Nicole's job at Basic Black at a standstill right now, she needs commodity to concentrate on. So, Nicole will talk to Chad and it sounds like she'll get the position as the Spectator's newest journalist. It would be really intriguing if Nicole's first big scoop ends up being about her own hubby, EJ DiMera. Now, EJ knew about the medicines before Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzimis, overdose. Stephen prayed EJ for help and he turned his family down. So, EJ had a hand in Holly nearly dying as well. How would Nicole feel about that? Plus, with Sloane and EJ having some kind of deal coming week, does that mean he'll find out the verity about Jude Brady? Could EJ keep Sloane's secret in order to hold on to Nicole? DOOL spoilers, Friday, April 26, 2024 On Friday, April 26, suckers can anticipate Johnny and Chanel to do some apartment stalking. We could see Johnny and Chanel getting a place at the same apartment structure as Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson. It clearly would be intriguing to see Chanel and Teresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien, mixing it up. Eric finds the unanticipated at the Salem in Days of Our Lives spoilers for Friday, April 26, give Eric the idea that he eventually knows what's going on with his woman and her plutocrat. But, as is usual for Eric, he has no idea. Guess who I set up sleeping in my bed? We do and condemn Eric, Greg Vaughn, for his confusion. When your woman lies about plutocrat, and you find bills for extended stays at our original hostel, you jump to some conclusions. That enough important fall piecemeal when you barge into the room in question and find Leo Stark, Greg Ricart. Not only is Leo not Sloane's, Jessica Surfety, who pulled this knavery, type, but Sloane is Aunt Leo's type, moreover. Will Eric put the pieces together and track them all the way back to his baby boy? Or will Leo come up with a story so wild Eric wouldn't know what to suppose? What's good for the goose? EJ, Dan Feuerigel, was exactly on the up and over when executing his family, Stephen, Brandon Barish. Indeed, though we know he'd have preferred his rival to be transferred to captivity for a good long while, to a stranger, it might look like EJ pulled strings to get Stephen off the hook. And Mayor Paulina, Jackie Harry, is incensed. She just cannot imagine anyone using family connections to do an end run around proper communal and judicial procedures. She'll not stand for similar overreach in her administration. All the news that's fit to publish maybe if Nicole, Ariane Zucker, who sounded snubbed, gets the reporting job she asked Chad, Billy Flynn, for, she can write and expose on her hubby. Or perhaps on Sloane. Nicole is so well connected that Chad should hire her so that he knows what's going on in city. And if Eric gets the photography job he applied for, well, they can be in each other's route all the time. Which, surely, would upset both of them not at all. Constantine's stunner, Teresa teases, Kristen's assignation Days of Our Lives spoilers for Thursday, April 25th indicate that Constantine Meliunis, John Capellos, will drop a lemon on Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, and Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey. Teresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien, continues to tease Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson. Kristen DiMera, Stacey Hayduke, invites Alex to spend that night. Constantine Meliunis announces his pom Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, proposed to Constantine to keep him in the country. Maggie and Constantine agreed this would be in name only. Still, Maggie also claimed that Constantine remained quiet about this. Maggie wanted to be the one to tell her family about her decision to propose and why. Still, Constantine cannot repel telling Xander and Sarah about his and Maggie's engagement. Maggie latterly explains her decision, but that doesn't make it any easier to accept. Meanwhile, Constantine moves on to kill John Black, Drake Hodgson, and Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, with hints about the history. Will Constantine beget them to mistrustfulness their fellowship? Days of Our Lives spoilers Teresa Donovan continues to tease Alex Kyriakis. Teresa has moved back in with Alex, but she pretends it's as musketeers. Suckers know that Teresa is really after Alex's plutocrat, well Xander's plutocrat, but he doesn't know that. Teresa needs someone to lean on and of course she'll run to Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, to be her voice of reason. Brady and Teresa will bandy the arrestment of the magazine and they will get to the subject of Alex and Kristen as well. Teresa is insanely jealous of this fake match and is playing right into Kristen and Alex's hands. Still, Brady isn't so sure that Alex is really that into Kristen, no matter what she says. Days of Our Lives spoilers Constantine's stunner, Teresa teases, Kristen's assignation DOL spoilers Kristen DiMera invites Alex Kyriakis to spend the night. Kristen knows that this is all annoying Brady, but she believes that could be because of covetousness. Kristen claims that Rachel Black, Finley Rose Slater, is crazy about Alex and Brady doesn't believe that. Moreover, Kristen may decide she needs to pound that point home and twist the cutter just a little further. Kristen will call Alex and invite him to come over and spend the night. Kristen is induced that this is the way to show Brady one and for all. It'll clearly make Teresa indeed more jealous. This has to be a pom-pom for Alex and his shot to make Teresa indeed more jealous. Will Kristen's plan play out the way she hopes it does? Meet Aaron and Sophia, portrayed by Louis Tomeo and Madeline Keane's Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers and updates tease, there LL soon be two new faces in Salem's teen scene, and they LL start appearing this week. Louis Tomeo plays Aaron and Madeline Keane's plays Sophia. Aaron is Tate Black's, Leo Howard, friend and Sophia is Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzimis. Days of Our Lives spoilers, buddy? Tate has been dropping Aaron's name quite a bit recently. Still, it seems like he's been using Aaron as a cover-up for his secret meetings with Holly. According to Days spoilers, Aaron is actually Tate's friend, so he'll be there to advance an observance and offer some advice. Tate will probably vent to O'Brien restrictions on his time with Holly, although they managed to be sneaky and hook up anyway. When Aaron enters the scene, he might suggest he's willing to keep covering for Tate to spend further time with Holly, considering all the offerings Tate has made for her. On the other hand, Aaron might also suppose it's time for Tate to move on, especially if there's another girl interested in him and it turns out there just might be. DOOL spoilers, enter Sophia, Holly Jonas's bestie? Also during the week of April 22nd to 26th, another new character will be making an appearance on the show. Madeline Keanes will be portraying Sophia, a long-time off-screen friend of Holly. As Sophia develops a crush on Tate, effects are bound to get awkward as she navigates the complications of Holly's passions for him. This week's